After fertilization, the one-cell zygote begins preparing for its first mitotic division. The chromosomes are getting organized. The zygote is preparing for its first division. Watch closely. One zygote is completing its first division, creating two early blastomeres. The first mitotic division now separates the replicateds into two groups. After the first cleavage, the two early blastomeres continue dividing.
The two cells are dividing again.
Each cell undergoes another mitotic cleavage, producing the four-cell embryo continues through another round of cleavage.
Four cells are dividing again.
As each blastomere divides, the cell number increases. The result is the 8-cell stage. At this early stage, the embryo is transitioning toward greater activity of its own genome. Genes begin to be expressed through molecular processes such as transcription,
providing instruction.
After reaching the 8-cell stage, the blastomeres begin to compact. The cells are making stronger contacts. They are changing shape and coming closer to the cells change. As compaction progresses, the developing embryo becomes a dense cluster of tightly connected blastomeres, the morula. It remains enclosed within the zona potransilation. The developing embryo now travels through the fallopian tube toward the uterus.
The embryo is traveling toward the uterus, guided by the coordinated environment of the tube. Ciliary
After traveling through the fallopian tube, the developing embryo reaches the uterine cavity.
The embryo has reached the uterus.
At this point, it is free within the uterus.
Inside the uterus, the compact morula undergoes another major transformation. Fluid accumulates within the embryo, giving rise to the blastocyst.
Hatching is beginning. As the blastocyst expands, the zona pellucida becomes progressively thinner. Localized opening develops, allowing the blastocyst to begin emerging.
The blastocyst continues expanding and emerges completely. Within the uterine cavity, the blastocyst is now completed free from the zona pellucida. Now completely hatched, the blastocyst approaches the receptive endometrium.
The blastocyst is now a delicate contact position.
This first loose interaction between
Adhesion mol is firmly attaching. Adhesion molecules helps now
firmly attached to the endometrial surface. After firm attachment, the trophoblast begins to specialize into two populations. The inner Cytotrophoblast remains organized as individuate the endometrial surface.
Tiny spaces are forming inside the syncytiotrophoblast.
As they enlarge and merge, they begin creating a developing merge space's earliest lacuna. As the syncytiotrophoblast expands, it reaches nearby maternal sinusoids.
The vessel walls are locally eroded.
Maternal blood to now enter these. As maternal blood enters the developing lacunar network, groups of cytotroph is multiplying. These structures mark the primary chorionic cincture appear.